Hello everyone, this is Stillcraft, and this is going to be something slightly different. Instead of a 1.6.4 playthrough, I want to show the world that me and my friend built over the years on the current version of Minecraft. I haven't played this in an extremely long time. I think it's good to go, hopefully, or I'll be restarting this video. I have taken parts of this world in and out of other places to use commands and such. Where the heck am I? I'm right there for some reason. I don't know why I'm in spectator mode. I don't know why I'm here. It's been a very long time. Let's go back into survival and die. There we go. Before I get into the backstory of what this room is, I think I was in Spectator because I wanted to go throughout the world and destroy every single end portal so that way anyone on the server wouldn't be able to get to the end, or something like that. I don't know what that was right there. That was weird. But anyway, I'm going to give you this tour in survival, just like God intended, and this is my spawn room. I don't know how I even begin to explain this. This spawn room I modeled after the very first base I ever built on my Minecraft server with my good friend, still German. Um, at that time, my username was still Russian and he was still German, so we called it Stilco. Um, this is the basement. I'm gonna have to go into Spectator just to show you this. Um, Let me get out of here. This is the only way I could show you this structure, truly. I'd love to show it to you. I'll show you the actual spawn in survival. It's literally a bedrock cube. And like I said, it's supposed to be silly. It's modeled after the very first like god base we ever built on our Minecraft server back in like 2011. There's like nether portals, so you can't portal in. The walls are extremely thick. It's fun. All fun in games. This is... Oh, my ankles. This is our bedroom. This is the top floor. Um, this is the library, like the second floor, and it just keeps going down and down and down. This is supposed to be a redstone room. The whole idea was that every single floor was going to be a different purpose. Like this is like a village where you could trade things, and it's all self-encapsulated inside this giant bedrock cube, so that way we would never have to leave it. And I know it's an extremely silly idea. Animal Farm. I didn't actually get around to building this yet, but all these rooms just go straight down until you get to the second last room, which has, right above this, has an end portal in it. There are just some silly commands. This kills everything on the server, this makes it sunrise, just silly stuff. Like I said, this wasn't meant to be a serious base. I literally just copied my original base from when I was like 12 playing the game. Oh yeah, this is the escape pod. It's literally, oh, that's not the escape pod. It just takes you back here. Dang it, now I have to die again. Don't look. Alright. Um, this is like a self-destruct, thing that just turns everything within like 100 blocks into like air or something, or TNT. I can't even remember. I'm not pressing it though. Teleport random, rank up. Very simple. This is straight from the mind of a 12-year-old. Let's go to spawn so I can show you the actual spawn of this world that me and my friend made. So, when you spawn in, you'll spawn in this central building right here. It has like a kind of like a Greek theme to it, and you're presented with this map of the spawn area. The only thing we used creative for was the actual bedrock cube of a spawn base for me and him. The rest of the spawn we actually built in survival. It took us like a year of like inconsistent gameplay just playing for fun whenever we get a chance. So I will show you from the perspective of if you just walk in through the main gate, we put little um, lore drops for every little building, which I thought was very fun. But you come in through the main gate, and here's the guard barracks, where the guards will sleep and guard the main gate. If you take a right, let's go counterclockwise. You take a right. This was supposed to be, I believe, a stable where horses would be kept. We haven't gotten around to finishing it yet. This is a mine, public use mine and excavation site. The way we planned it out was we were going to eventually make this a public Minecraft server, and we probably still will. The actual spawn area would be protected, like within the walls, but this would lead outside the walls, and it would literally just be like, go mine stuff. It's a good start if you're early game and you want to x-ray some diamonds or something. Got some trees. Let's keep going. This is an ancient ruin I gave a backstory to. What do we got here? The Dalkilvir historical site. Little bit of a wheat farm area. There's a scarecrow. Me and my friend just loved building this stuff. Um, I hope that the 1.6.4 world can be just as fun and creative. Since I've last played on this, leaves didn't fall from trees like they're doing now, so that's super cool to see. There's a little Easter egg there that leads to a little secret area. Let me see if I can get there. I don't know if I'll be able to get there. Definitely not. Maybe, actually? Oh, no. Okay. Look away. No one saw that. If you like Ender Pearl or Elytra down into this area, it's a dwarven embassy where dwarves would meet up. I'm almost exploring this for the first time. It's been like a year or two since I was actually playing on this. Is there lore drops here? No, these are just for show. Obviously, not everything was acquired in survival. We had to spice things up a bit. Um, that leads down to a massive underground cave system that we were going to build a dwarven empire in, and literally just never got around to it because it was an insurmountably large task. Let's continue on. I'm just going to stay in creative mode just for the ease of the world tour. To the right, that's Mr. Sniffles, I believe his name is. Let's check him out. Yeah, Mr. Sniffles. This is a park that me and my friend designed, and nothing terribly special about it. It's beautiful. My friend built this statue all by himself. I'm just gonna go up so I could show it to you. I think he found the pattern online and just copied it, but it's extremely nice. If I recall, I believe there's a secret inside here. Let's check it out. Yeah, there's definitely some kind of secret here. Who's this? Villager? How do you get down here? This little secret area. I wanted to encourage exploration of the spawn as much as possible with people who are going to play on it. I wanted them to be incentivized to like look around for stuff. So I would put like hidden chests everywhere. One thing I think I might add to this area is like the fireflies, I think, are in the game now. We like to add parkour stuff like this. I think there's something up here, like a hidden chest or something. Yeah, they're empty right now. But this is our park right here. Let's continue on counterclockwise. We tried to give the spawn a story, and that can be seen with this tree. This was like the foundation of our story, this crystal tree we made. I think the lore drop was over here. Yeah, so if I recall, like we had some elf character sacrifice himself here, and this grew out of his tomb, and we were going to make up there a floating elf city that would have the opposite of this tree. We didn't get around to that yet. Maybe one day. This is the Citadel Spire Grand Library. This is just a library area that we made. It's very quaint. I think a little chest right there. I think up here's a nice little rooftop area with some cake. Oh, nice little bench, very old school bench. I'm sure better designs for some of this stuff exist, but um, aside from my friend looking up that statue, we really didn't like look up build tutorials. We're not good builders. We're just here to have fun. This is an old abandoned tower. I can't remember if there's anything in here. I think there is. I know there's something under here, but I can't remember how to get there. Ancient tomes and such. How do I remember putting... Oh, hold on. I know there's a secret around here. I'm like rediscovering this. Yeah, that's it, right there. Root cellar, authorized personnel only. Yeah, this is a little secret area. And if you go behind this painting, it leads to the bottom of the tower where there's even more secret things. I'm sure by the time I ever get around to putting the finishing touches on this area, I'll have many more secret things. So what you're seeing now would just be the tip of the iceberg. If we continue on behind here, this is kind of a sad area. I was originally going to have a little graveyard area, Cemetery of Fallen Heroes, but then I ended up doing something, and it kind of makes me sad when I think about it. It's all the people I used to play with. Here lies Vinny, finally. Um, it's just all the people that I used to play Minecraft with. Zaldion, remember him? Cainslachy, Buki, Skulmar. Some of them, I only played with like 5 people. Unnamed hero, we salute thee. I think I have a grave for like this is literally just my World of Warcraft character. Because I had more graves than I had people. But it's a bit sad when I think about it. Anyway, my friend who designed the statue over there also made this. Hey, get back in the park, B. He also made this courthouse, which I think he did a phenomenal job with. Very nice. You got a projector and everything. And if you come over here, out of my way, I added this little touch over here where you can come up this way, get to the roof. Because he had a huge empty like void in the roof, and I'm like, this is like prime real estate. Here's the roof area, and the back of this leads to the top of the wall. So this is how you get up to the wall, which I think is cool. This wall was easily the most tedious thing I've ever built in Minecraft, literally ever. Anyway, back to the courthouse. Let's continue on. We're like a third of the way done. This will be very exciting if I ever get to open this as a Minecraft server. I just have to like refigure out how mods work and world guard and stuff. This is a well that serves no functional purpose other than being a well. Over here is a back door that is non-functional right now to our farm area. And the farm area supplies food to the entire city. I can't remember if we gave the city a name or not. I want to say we probably did. I know we gave the underground dwarven city a name. This guy's angry. This is just where food is stored. Let's head back inside. The way it was originally supposed to be done is that you wouldn't be able to build in spawn, but if you wanted to purchase one of these 3 houses as a player, you could, and they're copy-pasted houses basically, but they're just quaint little thing. You'd have it being the only protected area in the game. Everything outside of the walls would basically be just PvP anarchy survival. I thought it would be a nice little thing, pay like a stack of diamonds every month and the house is yours or something like that. Just the idea. We'll get to all this stuff in a second. Let's see. That's another door to the farm area. This is a nice little subway station I made, and I called it the Kilvir Railway. The Kilvir Empire was the name of my underground dwarven city that we've yet to make, and this would have led to that city and many other places. I originally designed it. There's a fallout shelter. I originally designed it in my head to where there would be different tracks that would lead to um, different areas that we were going to build. My friend who wanted to build, or I'm sorry, my friend who built the statue in the courthouse wanted to build a Japanese garden area like 1,000 blocks away. Like one of these would have led to that, so on and so forth. I've given up on survival. I'm just giving the rest of this tour in creative, if I didn't already mention that. And right here is Chloe Lane. And here's Chloe. She's a good girl. Moving on. This is the market. There's a lot going on. This is the market, and ideally all of these vendors would be extremely functional. This is also extremely wildly tedious to build. All of these vendors ideally would be functional. You could buy and sell things from them eventually. Some fountains I built to take up the space because there was just a bunch of just like grass here, and I like the cluttered look. I'll get to the central structure in a moment. Over here is, well, these two buildings are one and the same. So this is an archery building, and you would play an archery game hitting the targets over here and in the distance, and if you won, you would be able to open up these chests and get a prize. Over here is Kane's house, my friend who helped me build the statue. He didn't want to live in the cube, so he built this house for himself. Hill House Manor. Very bougie. Over here could be something. Kind of bland right now. This right here to my left is another concept I took from my original Minecraft server in, I think, like 2012. It literally just warps to nearby biomes, which would also ideally be protected, so you're not just warping into like a 2B2T wasteland every time you click one of these. But you would click one of these and you would warp to like the nearby jungle, the nearby desert temple. There's another portal, like a taiga biome, so on and so forth. And I think Kane's Jap Town. Yep, he wrote that. The warps. I'll get to this in just 1 second. I think we have covered every building. This central building is an arena where people would fight for prizes and for clout. This was a very fun build. I have very distinct memories of us building it. We went for a very simple cube to just be a centerpiece for the entire server, and we had a very fun time building it. The final thing I believe I have to show on this server immediately is this. So what this was a building, the concept, I don't think we finished it, but we would let you in here. And when you are in here, this is literally just a test. We called it, I think, the Trial of the Champions or something like that. And if you got to the very end of the trial in a single go, you would get some kind of grand prize. There's like booby traps and stuff and such, and it goes on and on and on and on. It's a lot of rooms. What do you mean that's not a command? Oh my god. I miss having essentials. Let's get out of here. I think there's a few more things I could show you. Where's the way in? There it is. Got lost. Come on, and there we go. I'm just going this way. Alright, I think that's just about everything. Very proud of this little bridge right here. It's the little touches. If you go just outside the city walls, there is this giant chasm with a giant spiral staircase going down it, and this was going to be the entrance to the Kilvir Dwarven Empire. If you followed the staircase all the way around, I think it continues down. This natural cave, I think, just makes a giant spiral. I hope I'm not wrong. No, I'm right. And it comes down here. Well, that's where I went in. I don't know, I'm kind of lost. And this giant cave system was going to be our underground Dwarven Empire. We've yet to, like, do that. Let's check it out. I don't remember if I started building anything yet. I think over here I might have. But this cave system is absolutely, like, ludicrously enormous. As you can see, this is prime real estate for a Dwarven Empire. I think there's something over here. Yeah, maybe? Oh no. Right here? Question mark? No. Stillcraft is lost again. Let's head out. Let's try to find our way out right here. There we go. This is just an area where we're testing things. Just building out in the above the water. That was like our original concept for the arena, and we were like, we got to make this like 5 times bigger. This is just a dock. We plan on building a boat next to the dock, and the pathway goes up to the front gates. I'm happy with these front gates. And that's the tour of my 1.2 point whatever current Minecraft spawn. I don't really have anything else built on this server. Hopefully, one day, I would love to make this the spawn for a multiplayer server. I would definitely set it up just like a survival multiplayer, almost anarchy server. We could basically do anything with the caveat of the spawn area being protected. That being said, let's get on out of here. While I'm still, what do you call it? While I'm still in creative mode, let me just show off the final room that I couldn't show you because I died from fall damage. We'll just have to go down a few rooms. Here we go. So, the bottom room is just... oh, it's nothing. The next room is literally another portal. Again, comically, obviously, built in creative. Rest in peace frames. That's about it, though. Whoa, that's kind of trippy. Well, see you later, everybody.